Hello everyone, I am Devesh Sharma and today I am going to teach you essay writing. An essay is a brief, non-fiction composition that describes, analyzes, discusses and sorted out the problem of a topic or an event. Students at a school level encounter a number of assignments. Those assignments are based on some certain events. They are supposed to discuss or describe some events. Example, they can be asked to write about a picnic. They can be asked to write about a function or maybe one festival. And that is a kind of essay at the school level. And this level keeps on increasing. This increases with the rapid time and the growth of the students in the school. Example, when the student comes at the middle school, the student is asked to write about an event. Example, that student can be asked to write about one encounter that was took place in one competition. That can be also one kind of writing that can be written on the basis of visual aids. Maybe that can be written on globalization, a topic the students write about. Now we come towards the types of essays. We have 8 types of essays. First is persuasive or argumentative essays. As the name suggests, persuasive and argumentative essays write about the persuasion. They persuade the readers about one event, person, topic, or maybe one object. These are the persuasive essays. These generally target the audience to convince them. As the name suggests, persuasive essays. Some kind of persuasive essays at the age of graduation level can be considered as SOP, Statement of Purpose. Students are supposed to write a statement of purpose to give a brief introduction about the purpose why they want to join any organization or a university. Next type of essay we have is comparative essays. Such essays give a comparison between two different objects, subjects, or maybe two people or two events. We have some sentences clustered together. Those sentences put forward a comparative or the differentiation between the study of two different subjects, and that is why we talk about it as comparative essays. Next we have is descriptive essays. We describe an event, a person, quality of a person or an object and the qualities of an object, and that is why we talk about these essays as descriptive essays. The description is given either in brief or in details that depends on the topic. Example, if the students are asked to write about their daily schedule, they can write about keeping the time limit in mind, as in they can write 100 words or they can write 300 to 400 words about the daily schedule also, and those are called as descriptive essays. Next we have is explanatory essay. Explanatory essays explain the situation. They explain the narration. They explain the topic with examples. We have examples related to the topic. We have some explanation of the process also. Example, suppose there is a mechanical engineer. That engineer is going to state about the mechanism of a machinery. That explanation can be given by the process or the examples through some certain techniques. Those are the explanatory essays. Now we have classifying essays. These kind of essays give a description about the definition or the fragmentation of a topic. They divide the topic into subparts and we classify the topic into subtopics, and that is why this is termed as classifying essay. For an example, we can talk about, if we have been given with a topic to write about, we will fragment that topic into subtopics also. These kind of essays make the writing so easy because we can write very easily about the subtopics, as which is not possible in one go writing. Next we have evaluation. These are a little different and a little difficult kind of essays where we have analytical and statistical data. We have it statistically right correct. When it comes to talk about analytical and statistical data, we cannot write anything different. The data must be presented absolutely as it is. And this is why this is evaluation essay, where we have the evaluation, the figures and the facts will remain same into it. Next is narrative. Narration is the art of storytelling. We have short stories where we write about the short stories. We also write about the events, right? So this is called the narration, and narrative types of essays are a little explanatory essays also, where we have the narration to be told to the audience, where we attract the most of the attention of the audience. Example, if we talk about the live coverage of an event, we will write certainly in the report presented on the basis of attending a seminar, a conference, right? And that is termed as narrative kind of essays. Now we have defining essays, a little difficult to understand such essays because these essays go pretty difficult. Definition is definite, cannot be changed and cannot be written in other words. So it will remain same. Now the difficulty arises when we talk about defining essays. In defining essays, we have some certain word limit. We cannot exceed the word limit in defining essays. So now we have 8 types of essays. Next, we have components of an essay. An essay is divided into 4 major components. First is an introduction. Next is thesis statement. Third is body and the conclusion. To begin with an introduction, we'll start. An introduction is the eye-catching segment of an essay. It is said, a well begun is half done, right? And starting can attract the people the most. So we can say an introduction has to be the finest one, where we write in an essay where the audience or the readers must pay attention the most while reading the essay. Thesis statement. Thesis statement is the coverage of body, which is divided into 2 subparts that we'll cover after some time. And now we have body. Body means the main part which is going to be discussed. It is the lengthiest part in the essay, which is divided into more paragraphs. It can be 3, 4, 5, 6 or n number of paragraphs depending upon the length of the essay. And the last one we have is conclusion. We conclude at last. One point to be remembered here during conclusion is that we cannot use any additional information during conclusion. Writing an essay. Does it happen when a topic has been assigned to you? Do you feel that I failed to write? What to do? Well, I have a solution for you. When it comes to write an essay, what to do? Now, this process is termed as ideation or brainstorming, where the ideas come in your mind. We have ideas, but we fail to write those ideas on a piece of paper. Now, what to do? How to prepare an outline? Now, for this, I have one strategy, and this is a mantra which is going to work very well for you. This is a diagram process. You need to diagram your idea. To begin with, you're supposed to begin your presentation of the essay on a piece of paper. Draw a circle or any other shape in the middle of the page. Inside that circle or the shape, write down your topic. From the circle out into the page, draw 3 or 4 lines. Now, at the end of each line, draw another shape. Inside those shapes, write down your subtopics. Now, in each shape, write your idea. And from there, you need to draw another line and then write down your another idea. And this is the way you will come to know that you have so many ideas over just one topic which has been assigned to you. Now, once you have chosen a topic or the topic has been assigned to you, first of all, you are supposed to do one thing: define your purpose. What is the purpose behind writing an essay? What is the agenda? Why are you writing that essay? What is the need? What is the future perspective? Brainstorm the subject of interest. Whatever the subject of your interest is, you're supposed to brainstorm, have so many ideas over the same topic, and keep on writing into the diagram which I told you earlier. Evaluate each potential topic. Now, since you have so many topics, you're supposed to evaluate each potential topic. Which topic has the potential and which is the most potential topic. Write the introduction. Now, how to write the introduction? Begin with an attention grabber. Attention grabbers are the jingle lines. You can use one jingle line which can attract the reader. You can give one small story in the beginning of your essay. You can also put forward one instance or an example. Any incident also can be referred in the beginning of the introduction. Now, starting information. In this segment, you will impart all the information which is related to the essay. What are you going to write in the essay and what is this essay related to? This is starting information. Next is anecdote. You can share anecdote also. Anecdotes are related to the real life experiences. Your experience which is related to this topic which has been either assigned to you or chosen by you. You will write an anecdote related to that which can really attract the readers. Dialogue. You can put forward one dialogue also. That dialogue can also attract people. There are so many dialogues or quotations which are famous worldwide. Example, if we are talking about experience, we can write, Rome was not built in a day. This will attract the readers as they will be paying attention more to read further. Now, summary information. You will summarize in a nutshell about what you have written in the essay further. Write a thesis statement. Now, this is the segment which I told earlier that I'll describe. Thesis statement. Your thesis will have two parts. First part is stating the topic. Now, in the thesis statement, you will describe what is the topic all about. What are you going to talk about the topic? Second point, stating the points of the essay. After you have told about the topic, you will now write about these points which are related to the essay, what you are going to write further in the essay. That means it's an outline of the essay. Now, writing the main body. Jot down main points. What all main points you have related to the essay, you are supposed to write down now. Jot down sub-points. Once you have written the main points, related to the main points, you will write down the sub-points also in the essay. Elaborate on the sub-points. And now the illustration or the elaboration will be coming in the essay. Conclusion. This is the last part of the essay. Finally, you're supposed to conclude your essay. Remember, when I said to you, a well begun is half done. Similarly, all's well that ends well. Once you are writing the conclusion, if the conclusion is going perfect, an essay must have something as it good to write in the conclusion. But we have to remember that we cannot give any additional information in the conclusion. In the conclusion, we can just have the verdict. Now, once we are done with writing the essay, we are supposed to come up with some finishing touches. What are the finishing touches? Check the order of your paragraphs. As we know, paragraphs are divided into many categories: inductive, deductive, linear, spatial, and chronological. We need to understand what kind of paragraph have we written, what is the order of the paragraph, and accordingly we will take care of the other paragraphs as well. Next is check the illustrations for the essay or the topic. Example, are your margin correct? The margin you have left, we call it as indent. Is it correct? Have you titled it directly? Means, when the readers are going to read your essay, would they be identifying the exact topic with your title, or they will be confused? What other information like name, date you have included, have those been included? If not, you need to include this now. Did you double space your line? Remember, we have some regulations which stop us to give double space in the essays. So please do not give double space and check it once before you submit it finally. Now finally we need to check the writing, grammar. Grammar is the big portion where we need to take care of the errors. These are termed as typographical errors, errors while typing. Where we have grammatical error means can be sentence construction, the errors during the construction of these sentences. Apart from this, we can have grammatical errors as in the errors in the grammar, sentences, tenses, spelling, and the flow. Now, Spelling error. Spelling error is the error which comes generally with the people. Remember, while typing, there can be a possibility that the computer accepts only the words which are already into it. The computer dictionary accepts only the computerized words. So we are supposed to take care of those words. Example, once you'll be typing on the computer, the spelling of color C-O-L-O-R will be coming as C-O-L-O-R, whereas the correct spelling of color is C-O-L-O-U-R. Now this is the time where we are supposed to take care of our spellings. Next is flow. Is your writing being done in flow? Is it in flow? Are all the sentences are co-connected? We have the connection. Is one sentence leading to another sentence? If not, please do take care. This cohesive nature has to be taken care of because this technique of writing the paragraphs in essays are termed as coherence. One sentence must lead to another sentence and every sentence talks about the coming sentence, and this is called linked or chain process of writing an essay.